It's our final video of the season, and the Bucks have lost their final game of the season here at York Street by 1-0 against Boston United. And I have manager Rob Edwards with me. Rob, difficult to sort of like sum up that game really, and you obviously wanted to try and get something out of today, didn't you?
Well, yeah, obviously. I don't think there was that much in the game. Thought they'd probably just shaded it on chances, and the penalty I agree with. I think it was a penalty, so I've got no qualms with that. And we didn't just we huffed and puffed, but couldn't really create too much to break them down and get an equaliser. So I've got no arguments with the result. We said to the players, look, thank you. What you've done over the last, in particular the last 5-6 weeks, has been incredible. We picked up a lot of points in some really important games, and won that mini league that we needed to come. We didn't even need to win it, but we have really won that mini league and come out on top, and under some real pressure they've delivered. Today was always going to be difficult, another long trip, and mentally, even if we're 1% down, it's just hard, and there wasn't lots in the game at all. We were right in the game towards the end, but as I say, we come away with a loss when we don't want to. We don't want to go out with a loss the last game of the season, but I've thanked every one of them in there, because over the course of the season they've been incredibly professional, giving us everything. And as I say, the last 6 weeks they've put us all on a real journey, really, I think, haven't they? And it's been enjoyable. So we've got to, we take it today, but we reflect now on a really positive final 5-6 weeks of the season.
Sure, okay. I mean, how much of that time for reflection are you going to get? Obviously, the cycle doesn't stop, doesn't it? It ends for supporters, but
it doesn't stop. But we can reflect on it now and think what we've done well, what we can improve on. Of course, there's lots to work on, lots to get better at. But there is positives. We have moved on. There is more points than we've had in recent seasons, and there's more wins there. But we have lost too many games. There's no getting away from that. We need to turn some of those losses into draws, some of those draws into wins. And again, over these last 5-6 weeks, we've worked out how to do that better. So we've definitely got to have a level of consistency now, going into the new season from the beginning, showing that fight and that spirit. And you never know from there. You never know. But overall, I look at it and I think, yeah, there's certainly been some highs, and I think majority of those have been more recently. Yes, there've been lows, and probably more of them. I've said to the guys up there as well, there's probably more lows in football most seasons. What we've got to do is make sure we improve now and work as hard as we have. The staff have given us everything, and me everything this year. The players have given us and me everything this year, and I can't thank them enough. We've got to get better now. We've got to get better.
Sure. Obviously today, Ryan Giles and Connor Johnson not involved. I believe that's they've gone back to Wolves, is that right?
Yeah, so they were called back. They've got a game on Tuesday that the hierarchy want to look at them in. They've had positive loan spells. Connor's been in now for a good few months and played a lot of games. It's been good for his development as a defender, but obviously Ryan's made a real impact in recent weeks in our good run as well. So we thank them for what they've done this year, as we do with all the loan players and everyone, for allowing them to come. And like I say, what we want now is them to kick on in their clubs as well, and hopefully they put this positive impact that they've had on us into their parent clubs. So we wish them well, and you never know. They're going to want to try and get out again at some stage next season. But let's see how they do back at their clubs, and then again we thank them for it, because they have made a real impact, especially in the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Sure. So what does the immediate future look like for you? Obviously you've got discussions with players to be had, and also discussions with club hierarchy as well.
Yeah. Well, we want to know where we're at. We're looking to see where we're going to be as a club. I want to be able to try and move it forward. Talk about we want to make improvements. We all do. And we know we have to, because don't want another relegation battle, and no one wants that. Obviously no one connected with the club, so we're pushing to see where we can get and what we can get. and then we want to try and have conversations with the players as soon as possible.
Sure. And have you got thoughts? Obviously, you're not going to share them with us about particular individuals because that's dealt with on a one-to-one basis. But have you got particular thoughts about who may be staying and who?
Yeah, I mean, I've got an idea of where we'd like to be at and who we want to retain. There's obviously going to be players in there that would like to stay, and there'll be players that want to move on and further their careers elsewhere as well. If perhaps they've not been having as much football, and that's just natural. So yeah, we've got some ideas, but obviously then that's going to be led from above as well, and then we'll see where we're at, and I'm hoping to know more early next week.
Sure, okay. And in terms of next season, obviously looking ahead, and we assume your involvement in that, what would you imagine, or could fans look forward to see? More of what we've seen towards the end of the season, but with that?
We'd like to think so, wouldn't we? You know, if we can continue that sort of form, then we wouldn't be in the same situation that we've been in for a few months of the season anyway. What we want to do is build on what we've done and what we've learned, and like I said, we want to improve.